And just what are your plans for the off season and possibly playing or just doing individual workouts?
Yeah, I mean, probably take a little bit of a break here, just for maybe a week. I don't really want to lose a ton of the stuff I've worked on, and just trying to get my body back to full health.
Imagine waking up to see one headline taking over every sports feed. Caitlin Clark is leaving the Indiana Fever forever. Within minutes, social media explodes. Fans begin arguing. Analysts rush to television studios, and everyone starts asking the same question. Is this the moment that changes the WNBA forever? Or is there a much bigger story hiding behind the rumors? What if the frustration that's been building all season has finally reached its breaking point? What if every hard foul, every controversial call, every heated debate, and every emotional post-game reaction has been leading to this exact moment? Fans have watched Caitlin Clark battle through criticism, physical play, and enormous expectations since the day she entered the league. But now, many believe something has changed. The conversation is no longer just about basketball, it's about her future, the future of the Indiana Fever, and even the direction of the WNBA itself. As shocking claims continue to spread online, the biggest names in sports media are weighing in. Passionate fans are choosing sides, and new theories seem to appear every hour. But are these reports telling the full story, or is there another side that few people are talking about? Stay with us, because by the end of this video, we'll break down exactly why this story has everyone talking and what it could mean for Caitlin Clark, the Fever, and the league moving forward. The conversation surrounding Caitlin Clark has reached another level, and once again, the internet is at the center of it all. Over the past several days, social media has been flooded with dramatic headlines claiming that Clark has had enough of everything happening around her. Some posts even suggest that she's ready to walk away from the Indiana Fever entirely. Those headlines have spread incredibly fast, generating millions of views and thousands of comments. But before anyone jumps to conclusions, it's important to separate verified facts from online speculation. What is true is that Caitlin Clark has been one of the most talked about athletes in all of sports since entering the WNBA. Every game she plays becomes a national conversation. Every hard foul sparks debate. Every post-game interview is analyzed from every possible angle. Few rookies or even veteran stars have ever experienced this level of attention. Many fans believe the pressure surrounding Clark has become almost impossible to ignore. Between the physical style of play she faces, the non-stop media coverage, and the expectations placed on her shoulders, some supporters wonder how any player could avoid feeling frustrated. Others argue that this kind of attention simply comes with being one of the biggest names in basketball. The Fever season has also added fuel to the discussion. Every win has been celebrated as proof that the team is improving, while every loss has led to questions about coaching decisions, player rotations, and whether the organization is putting Clark in the best position to succeed. Fans have debated everything from offensive schemes to defensive strategies, creating endless conversations across social media. Sports talk shows haven't stayed quiet either. Analysts continue discussing whether Clark is receiving enough protection from officials, whether defenders have become more physical against her than against other players, and whether the league should do more to address repeated controversies. While opinions differ, almost everyone agrees on one thing. Whenever Caitlin Clark steps onto the court, the spotlight follows. Online, reactions have become increasingly emotional. Some Fever supporters insist the organization must do everything possible to build a championship-caliber roster around Clark as quickly as possible. Others believe patience is necessary and remind fans that rebuilding a franchise takes time. Every new game seems to restart the same debate. Meanwhile, rumors about Clark's future continue to circulate despite the lack of confirmed evidence supporting the most dramatic claims. A single social media post can quickly turn into dozens of videos, articles, and discussions, making it difficult for fans to know what's actually happening. That's why it's important to rely on verified statements from Clark, the Fever, or the WNBA rather than viral speculation alone. Still, the reason these rumors spread so quickly isn't hard to understand. Clark has transformed the league's visibility. Television ratings have climbed, arenas have filled with fans eager to watch her play, and discussions about the WNBA now regularly trend across major platforms. With that level of influence, even an unverified rumor about her future can dominate headlines for days. As the speculation grows louder, one question continues to divide the basketball world. Is this simply another example of the internet turning small frustrations into massive stories? Or are fans sensing genuine challenges that the Fever will eventually have to address? The answer isn't as simple as many people would like, and the events that followed only made the conversation even more intense. As the discussion continued to grow, the focus gradually shifted away from the rumors themselves and toward the bigger question that many basketball fans were asking. What does Caitlin Clark need from the Indiana Fever to reach her full potential? Instead of debating sensational headlines, more people began looking at what was actually happening on the court and how those realities were shaping the conversation. Every time Clark steps onto the floor, expectations are incredibly high. Opposing teams often make slowing her down their top priority, sending extra defenders, picking her up well beyond the three-point line, and forcing her to work for every possession. That kind of defensive attention is something usually reserved for established superstars, yet Clark has been dealing with it from the very beginning of her professional career. Supporters argue that despite those challenges, she continues to show why she was considered one of the brightest young talents in basketball. Her ability to stretch defenses with deep shooting, create opportunities for teammates with pinpoint passing, and energize an entire arena has made her one of the league's biggest attractions. Even on nights when her scoring numbers aren't at their best, fans point to the way she influences every possession. That influence has also increased the pressure on the Indiana Fever. With so much attention surrounding the franchise, every coaching decision, substitution, and late-game strategy is examined in extraordinary detail. Social media quickly fills with slow-motion clips, expert breakdowns, and passionate opinions from fans who believe they know exactly what the team should have done differently. Some supporters feel the Fever must continue building a roster that maximizes Clark's strengths. They point to the importance of surrounding elite playmakers with reliable shooters, experienced veterans, and strong defenders. Others believe chemistry takes time and that expecting instant championship results isn't realistic for any young team. The debates don't stop with roster construction. Officiating has remained another major talking point. Throughout the season, several games have sparked heated conversations after physical plays involving Clark. Some fans argue that she absorbs too much contact without receiving consistent foul calls. Others respond that the WNBA has always been a physical league and that every star learns to adjust to that style of play. Those different viewpoints have created one of the most active sports discussions online. After nearly every Fever game, highlight clips spread across social media within minutes. Some viewers focus on Clark's spectacular passes and long-range shooting, while others focus on controversial moments that fuel another round of arguments. It's become clear that Clark isn't just playing basketball. She's at the center of one of the biggest conversations in the sport. Sports commentators have also noted that this level of attention brings both opportunities and challenges. On one hand, Clark's popularity has introduced countless new fans to the WNBA, increased television audiences, and generated excitement around games throughout the league. On the other hand, constant scrutiny means every mistake, every emotional reaction, and every difficult stretch becomes a headline. As the noise grew louder, many fans began wondering how Clark herself handles the pressure. Throughout her career, she's consistently emphasized her desire to compete, improve, and help her team win. Those public comments have often contrasted with the dramatic rumors circulating online, reminding many observers that viral headlines don't always reflect reality. Even so, the emotional investment from fans is easy to understand. Supporters want to see one of basketball's brightest stars succeed, and they want the Fever to become a consistent contender. Every close game, every tough loss, and every impressive victory adds another chapter to that story. By this point, one thing had become impossible to ignore. Regardless of whether the online rumors were true, the expectations surrounding Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever had reached historic levels. The pressure wasn't disappearing anytime soon, and everyone, from fans to analysts to former players, was waiting to see how the next chapter would unfold. What happened next didn't just keep the conversation alive. It expanded it even further, raising new questions about Clark's future, the Fever's direction, and what this moment could ultimately mean for the WNBA as a whole. By the time the conversation reached its peak, it had become clear that this story was no longer just about one rumor. It had evolved into a much larger discussion about expectations, pressure, and the future of one of the biggest stars women's basketball has ever seen. Whether fans believed the online speculation or dismissed it entirely, almost everyone agreed on one thing. Caitlin Clark's impact on the WNBA is impossible to ignore. Every arena she visits draws enormous attention. Tickets become harder to find, television ratings climb, and social media lights up long before tip-off. That level of popularity has brought incredible opportunities to the league, but it has also created challenges that few athletes have ever experienced. Every game is analyzed from every angle. Every facial expression becomes a talking point. Every post-game interview is dissected within minutes. Many longtime basketball observers believe this is simply the reality of being a generational talent. The biggest stars in sports have always lived under intense scrutiny, and Clark is no exception. Others argue that the level of attention surrounding her has reached an entirely different scale, where even ordinary moments can quickly become national headlines. Throughout the season, Clark has consistently focused her public comments on basketball. She has spoken about improving as a team, learning from difficult games, and continuing to compete at the highest level. Those statements have reinforced the idea that much of the online drama comes from outside voices rather than confirmed reports from Clark herself. That hasn't stopped fans from imagining what the future might look like. Some believe the Indiana Fever have the foundation to become one of the league's premier franchises if they continue developing their young core. Others think the organization still has important decisions ahead regarding roster depth, consistency, and long-term championship aspirations. Analysts have pointed out that building a title contender rarely happens overnight. Even the most successful teams usually require years of chemistry, player development, and smart front office decisions. Clark's arrival dramatically accelerated expectations, but expectations alone don't guarantee immediate success. Meanwhile, the debate surrounding officiating, physical defense, and player protection has continued across the basketball world. Every controversial play reignites conversations about how the league should balance physical competition with protecting its biggest stars. Some believe officials are calling games appropriately, while others think additional consistency would benefit everyone involved. Regardless of where fans stand, those discussions have become a regular part of nearly every Fever game. The media attention surrounding Clark has also created an interesting divide. Some commentators celebrate the increased exposure she has brought to women's basketball, arguing that more attention ultimately benefits every player in the league. Others caution that non-stop controversy can sometimes overshadow the incredible basketball being played on the court. Both perspectives have sparked meaningful conversations about how rapidly the WNBA is growing. Perhaps the biggest takeaway from all of this is that Caitlin Clark continues to inspire passionate reactions unlike almost any athlete in recent memory. Supporters defend her passionately. Critics analyze every performance. Neutral fans tune in because they know something memorable could happen every time she plays. That combination has transformed ordinary regular season games into must-watch events. As for the dramatic claim that Clark told the Fever, "I'm leaving forever," there has been no verified evidence that she made such a statement. The viral discussions surrounding those headlines demonstrate just how quickly speculation can spread when one of the sport's biggest stars is involved. They also remind fans why it's important to distinguish between online rumors and confirmed information. Looking ahead, the most important story isn't whether an unverified headline trends for a day or two. It's how Clark, her teammates, and the Fever continue growing together. Every season brings new challenges, new opportunities, and new expectations. If the organization continues improving, today's debates may eventually be remembered as part of a much larger journey toward long-term success. One thing is certain, the spotlight isn't going anywhere. As long as Caitlin Clark is on the court, every game will attract massive attention. Every big performance will dominate headlines, and every setback will generate passionate discussion. That's the reality of becoming one of the most recognizable names in basketball. So while rumors may come and go, the real story is still being written on the hardwood. Fans will be watching every pass, every three-pointer, every victory, and every obstacle, waiting to see whether this talented young team can live up to the enormous expectations placed upon it. And if history is any indication, the next chapter could be even more dramatic than the last. That brings us to the end of today's discussion, and now we want to hear from you. Do you think all the rumors surrounding Caitlin Clark have been blown out of proportion? Or do you believe the Indiana Fever still have important changes to make as they continue building around one of the biggest stars in basketball? Share your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion is always part of the conversation, and we love seeing respectful debates from basketball fans around the world. If you enjoyed this video and want more updates, in-depth analysis, and the biggest stories surrounding Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever, and the WNBA, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Pro Caitlin TV. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos covering breaking news, game reactions, player performances, and the hottest topics in women's basketball. Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. Your support means everything to this channel, and we're excited to keep bringing you engaging basketball content that separates facts from speculation while exploring the stories everyone is talking about. Until next time, stay safe, keep enjoying the game, and keep supporting the incredible athletes who continue to grow the sport. We'll see you in the next video, right here on Pro Caitlin TV.